What up, Stackers? Big Sack McGee here. How are you doing today? It is Saturday, March 13th, and it is an absolutely beautiful day outside. Sun's shining, birds are chirping, snow's all melting, and it's a beautiful early spring day here in the Midwest. So, thought I would take a moment and film a quick video because I got this package here to open up, which has, I'll just put it this way, it has stuff to further a project I'm on and stuff to start a brand new project. So I'm excited to rip into it. So let's see what we got. Okay, so we have a roll of silver dimes from APMEX, and I have a U.S. Mint empty tube, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Let's go ahead and see what we got here for these dimes. All right, so we have a roll of silver dimes, which is, how much silver is that? 3.5 ounces, I believe, because I think a $10 face is 7.15. Okay, here's a nice one. Nice mercury dime. Cool. Looks like most of these are Roosevelts, which is to be expected. See if I have any slicked out ones. It's not nice. Cool. Here's a slicked out one. This one has seen its share of circulation. Cool. I really like the mercury dimes. They're such a cool design. More mercs in here than I expected. And of course there's quite a few of Roosevelt's, various conditions and colors and all that stuff. But so I mentioned in the beginning that I bought this to further a project I was on, and that of course is I'm trying to get an entire box, guardhouse box of silver dimes put together, and I believe it holds 50 rolls, and I'd say a little bit more than 3/4 of the way, if I remember. But I'm going to be honest, it's been a year since I've even bought silver dimes. So what I'll do is I'll take these dimes, and I have my own coin safe tubes that I put them in, and they're all uniform, which because I guess I'm a little bit anal like that. But they all fit into the box, and so looking forward to finishing that project here at some point. So that aside, this one. All right, so we have this nice mint tube for gold American Eagle 1 ounce coins. I'm always terrible at opening these. So I bought my first gold American Eagle, when was that? Pretty much a year ago. I feel like it was March of 2020 is when I got my first one. And I got another one a while back. So there we go. And that's for these jobbers. So I have 2 of them, and they're going to go into the tube. So here's the deal. My quest is to fill up this entire tube with gold American Eagle 1 ounce coins. And I have to give credit to Yankee Stacking because he has his Yankee cannon, and it's an entire filled tube of these. And I took one look at that. I remember early on, when years ago, and just was like, I want one. They're just so great. The idea of having an entire tube of that is a fantastic preservation of wealth, and I've really come to love stacking American gold. And of course, I love pre-33 stuff as well. I will always buy that when I can. But as far as bullion goes, I think that it's just a really smart buy. And there are some tax advantages that we mentioned in the last time, I think when I unboxed my 2021 Gold Eagle. There are some tax advantages that are to be had with the selling of these later. So it could bypass some of the $10,000 limit and paperwork and all that kind of stuff. So it just makes sense for me to continue pouring some money into American bullion. And yeah, I'm going to keep doing that. Now, how long is this project going to take? I don't know. I've surprised myself in the past. I'll never forget in 2012, 2013, when I first started stacking, I used to buy empty tubes like this, US Mint tubes, for Silver Eagles. And at the time, I could afford to buy 3 or 4 at a time, and then it was just a thrilling aspect to be able to add them to a tube until I had a full roll. And of course, that led to having an entire monster box filled with Silver Eagles. And so the conclusion of that project, which I concluded, I don't know, 2 years ago, was just awesome. So I have an entire box of American Silver Eagles, all various years, and of course, and all that kind of stuff. And some purchased one at a time, and sometimes full rolls as I was able to. But it's just it's a really great feeling to have some kind of project to work towards. And I think just the physical act of buying the tube and putting these in the tube is going to propel me to want to continue. So the thing with, I mean, they're darn expensive though, you know, $2,000 approximately, depending upon where spot happens to be right about now. And I was having a discussion about this with my wife, just about, you know, okay, we're going to take some of our surplus money and keep adding to the stack, even though metal prices are higher. And she's all for it, and she appreciates the fact that we have some tangible physical assets at our disposal. And but you know, it's a significant amount of resources to put towards filling this tube. But once I have that finished, I think it's going to feel pretty darn great. So I've said this before, when I buy physical metals, I always think about what I could be spending that money on instead of doing that. And early on, you know, I was really working hard at getting out of debt, working my butt off, sometimes working 2 or 3 jobs at the same time, squirreling away as much money as we can, especially when my children were really young. It's just, there's a lot of expenses. And to put some of that money in and go, you know what, I worked hard, I'm going to work extra hard so I have enough resources to be able to save some. And that's really what this is savings. I do not look at this as an investment. I just look at it as a store of wealth. And this is represents brand new car I could have bought. You know, it represents going out to eat a lot more. It represents refinishing our, you know, a room or something like that. There's things that you could, if you go around your house, you can find 100 things that you can put money through. Redo a kitchen, or you know, replace a roof, or just so many different things. Of course, entertainment options and big TVs and all that kind of thing. And I'm just very, very grateful that my family has the ability to kind of wait a long time to get nice things, if that makes sense. You know, we buy used furniture. You know, my wife is amazing at going through like Facebook Marketplace and finding deals for things around the house instead of just going out to the store and buying new. Being debt free and being able to stack metals like this, we easily could go out and spend whatever we wanted to and not think twice about putting some furniture on a credit card or something like that. And we just don't live that way. And so it feels pretty darn great to be able to see a physical manifestation of savings. So yeah, I'll be adding these to the tube, and I might even have something else to put in this next time. So thanks for joining me. This is Big Stack McGee, and this is all the time I can spend indoors. I need to get back out because it's so nice out there. But I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll be back with you real soon. Take care.